Today I am reviewing Cassandra's Dragon, which is the prequel novella to D.E. Carlson's Empire of Ash and Song series. I recently got to meet Dee in person at Realm Makers, and now I actually have the pleasure of critiquing with her. Now, if you haven't met me yet, hi, I'm Colleen Mitchell. I write young adult portal fantasy with Christian themes, and I have 4 books out. These 3, which is the first 3 in my series, and then I have a prequel novella, which is for free at the link in my bio. I have recently been making an effort to read more across genres like romantasy, which is what D.E. Carlson writes. So I am rating Cassandra's Dragon with 5 stars. That's 5 stars. So what I liked, Cassandra's Dragon is a novella, so it's easy to dive into. It's pretty thin. I think it's like 140 something pages, like that. It was a really quick read, which I really loved. It's easier for me to dive into fantasy if I'm introduced to the world with something short like a novella like this. I also liked that it focused on a single storyline without subplots, which also made it easier to get into, and it ties into the main series of Empire and Ash and Song, which you can see kind of down there. Cassandra was a really fun main character with clear flaws, but she had a big heart, and she had a mission to save her best friend, which was really nice to connect with. Dee wove the world building in such a way that it really wasn't info-dumpy, and it wasn't overwhelming. It made it really easy to understand what the world was about and what everything was like. What I didn't like, there wasn't actually much that I didn't like, but the main thing is that it ended way too soon. I started getting nervous toward the end because there just wasn't enough pages to resolve Cassandra's story. It ended in such a way that it needs a sequel, and unfortunately, I guess, maybe not, Cassandra is not the main character of the rest of the series. So I need to find out what happens to Cassandra, and I'm sure other readers do as well. But that's kind of what I want. What I didn't really like about this was that it didn't end how I wanted it to end. So Cassandra's story is not fully resolved. But what I'm looking forward to for the rest of the series is learning more about the magic system, which was pretty cool. I want to find out what happened to Cassandra and her dragon, and then I also want to meet more of the characters that I've actually gotten a sneak peek at through critiques with Dee, so that's kind of fun. Cassandra's Dragon is free for subscribers to Dee's email list, which you can find at decarlsonauthor.com. And yeah, that's this review for Cassandra's Dragon. So enjoy.